guys. It's been a while. I know. I haven't been on the bench. I've been off doing other things, working, again, trying to get all this paid off, finished, and stuff like that. But I got some time now, so it's time to show you guys what's going on. So for one, as you can see, we got the Boom Racing chassis in. So this is now full on rolling chassis, ready to go. All that I need to get now on the Boom Racing order that I have going next is the gears inside, steel gear setup with the spur and a pinion, and then the drive shafts. And then this thing is done. And that's really that. That's really all there really is to explain on that. So maybe now I'll give you a close-up. Maybe you guys would like that. Alright.
Let's show you guys what's going on here.
So here we go. We've got the Proline XL 1.9 flat iron tires. Awesome tires. Love these tires. I had the 2.2s on my Spawn. I've just placed an order for this same rim setup, tire setup, but 2.2 and 2.2 XL for my Bomber. So, awesome tires. These are sealed, so that's another thing I'm really starting to enjoy is sealed tires. And then from there, let's show you guys the rest of the truck. So, we've got the Boom Racing Type I shocks all installed, ready to go. I am definitely going to be swapping out the spring rate. They're just a little stiff for how this truck is, so I'm going to swap those, but there's the shocks. As you can see, they are the spring inside, not like the normal. So I'm very stoked to run these. This is my first set of shocks that I've run that are like this. From there, we have the SCX10 link set. So same in the rear as well. Same there. Same there. These are the bottom bar links, I call them, because they kind of look like the bar. And then we have the Y-link set, because the axles were set up for this, as you can see down here. So I just, instead of ordering another 4-link set, I said screw it, I'm just going to order the 3-link. That way I can just mount it right in, and from there I can order a 4-link. But again, same rear and front are the same. Then we have the Boom Racing aluminum SCX10 transmission case. Anodized red, very nice quality, really excited to use this. It just adds the detail to the truck, strength, durability, and again it just looks awesome. Red matches what I'm kind of going for. This is plastic. This is just the metal HCL SCX10 plate set up here. This will be replaced later in time, and the diff cover is also, or the trans cover is, gear cover is also just the plastic HCL one. That will be replaced in a later time. Again, the rear we have the Type I shocks, same setup, and did not show you guys, but the shock towers, front and rear, aluminum SCX10 Boom Racing shock towers. So finally have aluminum, not going to strip out on me as much. Definitely excited about those. And then from there we have the aluminum the transmission plate, or skid plate, whatever you want to call it. I call it the transmission plate. That's what it bolts to. As you guys know in one of the last videos, this was one of the parts I was waiting for. I think I may have posted up the video showing this, I'm not sure, but hey, this is what this video is also doing, so here you go. All aluminum, Boom Racing, really nice design, quality build, really like it. Boom Racing right there. Thanks guys, big shout out to Jason here in a minute. And then from there we have the heavy duty military axles, SCX10 axles from Boom Racing, all HD insides, all ready to go. Great looking axles. I'll show you guys the rear here. There's the rear of the axle. Really nice. Love how I can remove the pumpkin cover. That's something I really enjoy. This is also plastic, the rear bumper mount, but that will be, I forgot to order the metal one in the kit when I was ordering everything else, and so that will be replaced at a later time as well. Aluminum rear cross member, Boom Racing, again, very nice design, similar to the plastic one, but just a little bit extra detail I noticed added into it. Boom Racing symbol there. And at the front we have, again, same thing, Boom Racing, aluminum Boom Racing bumper mount there, so that will be in the rear as well at some point. And then we have the 2 battery tray mount / cross members aluminum Boom Racing here. And here's the front axle. Get it a little better into light here. But here's the front. Again, removable pumpkin cover. These are the military axles. Come stock with, they come stock with the metal steering arms. So that's a bonus. No replacement. Metal C-hubs in here, or aluminum, so everything's ready to go. The inner shafts, HD, so everything is built tough. And then finally, the one piece that you guys were all waiting for, and I was waiting for really. Jason, you got it out to me. Thank you very much. This cost me only shipping, so that was great. I think it was around $12 shipped from Boom Racing. This is the aluminum or steel. I didn't have any info on the frame, but this is the Boom Racing C-channel. We're just going to call it metal frame. Very nice quality. Again, a little on the lighter side, but still very nice. Very excited for it. Good quality. I like the strength. The braces right there, they just add a little bit of strength to any bending this way, so that's nice. Very nice quality stuff, honestly. I would definitely recommend you guys taking a look at what Boom Racing is capable of putting together. Some of you may already know Boom Racing, some of you may not, but they are a great product, great company, great people. Check them out. And so from there, and Jason, you helped me with this, so thank you very much to Jason. You got this out to me. I think I already said that, but hey, Jason, thank you very much. Love the frame. Definitely going to be ordering up much more Boom Racing stuff. As always, all my rigs are going to be pretty much Boom Racing. Big supporter of Boom Racing. So as just thought I'd say, there's no real discounts, nothing like that going on here. This was them helping me out because all the money I spent on all the parts. They did give me a 10% off on all the parts that I bought, axles, all the shocks, frame braces, bumper mounts, everything here. I did get a 10% code for, but that basically paid for the taxes. I'm Canadian. Our dollar makes everything go way up. So it wasn't cheap still. Everything here, minus the Proline stuff, cost me about just under $500. So that's quite a lot of dough to spend on something when I could have gone ready to run. But when you look at this, you don't get this in ready to run. So again, big fan of Boom Racing. Check them out. They're always willing to help. Links will be in the description. So from there, we got back to the Proline. Leo and Paul at Pro-LineRacing. You guys been with me for pretty much the beginning of Quak RC now, and thank you very much for everything you guys have done so far. And like Boom Racing, every build will have Proline rims and tires and everything like that. I represent Proline. I love their stuff. Great quality, and the stuff lasts. As I say, look at the tires. These are awesome tires. The quality and design of the tire. Very nice tire. So there we go for that. And now we have the bumper. This is the front bumper, wide front bumper from Proline. You have your D-hooks here, I believe that's what they're called, or maybe not D-hooks, hoops you want to call them. I think that's what they're called. I think I just always called them hoops or whatever. Toe hoops. But it comes with these. They're just plastic. It's nothing too extravagant, but you know, they'll work for now until I get the metal ones in there. Still really nice quality look. This just comes on and off, but it still adds a great detail effect to the bumper, just having that nice chrome winch line hole, whatever you want to call it. Sorry guys, I'm not a wincher. But as this one mounts, and I didn't mount the rear so I could show you guys, and there are LEDs. LED buckets, both small and normal size. I've put normal size LEDs in there now. Get those wired up at some point soon for you guys, but there's those there. Again, small, normal size. I don't have the smalls yet, but they will be in at some point. And by the way, RC trail runners, these right here, Adam, these are your LEDs you sent me when you sent me those toe straps, and we're going to be using that 9-volt setup, but those other LEDs didn't fit, so sorry. But hey, we're using them. Thank you, buddy. We'll be getting some more toe straps too. We got to talk about that at some point now that this is pretty much done. But back to everyone else. Sorry, Adam. How these mount is kind of cool. So basically, I'm going to keep the camera like this until I would need to put the camera back at my face. But how this works is you put the mount, you fit these slots into those bars right there. So when you put it on, it's going to look something similar. Let's get that in there right. Similar to that. Something very close to that. And from there, now aside from when I got these, apparently Proline, someone in your department was tired or hung over that day when they were drilling these out, but the pre-holes are huge, way bigger than nose holes. So they had to be, some stuff had to be kind of fixed to get these properly fit, but that will not happen on a normal occasion. This is just one of those occasions it was like that. So don't really worry about it, because all you need to do is drill out to the proper size screw that fits in there properly, drill that hole out, start the hole here, and then jam the screws in there, and they're locked in. Good, nice. But from there, these mount like so. You want that end, obviously, roughly figure out where you want them, and then that screws into that. Right, so then you have your two posts on either side of your bumper. From there, it would slide into the slots, and you'd have something that looks basically like that sitting on the back of your truck. Now obviously this is not mounted on yet. I haven't even drilled them out, so that's not going to be in the video for you guys. I wanted to just explain what had to be done to get to this point. Now, from there, we have something even better. We have the PA resistance. Oh, hi, by the way. Almost forgot you guys were here. Just talking to myself almost. From that point forward, you get the... Let's see if I can line it up here for you guys. There we go. You get that. So that's what you have by the end. Just going to lower you here. Just going to do that right there. So that's basically, I'm going to have to get down into the camera here, that's what that's going to look like. So very nice. It fits the total I could have gone for the short one, but the short one's only about this long. And a lot of Yodas around here, where I'm from, have basically this bumper on the truck. So this looked, to me, really what I wanted it to be. It has just the right look. I can turn the tires perfectly. They're not going to hit anything. And that's what we want. We want the right look and the look that fits. Again, there is the license plates, Quak RC, boom. But they nice look-see right through to the license plate, with the bumper and everything. It looks great. So big shout out to Proline for the bumper that fits really well to the SR5 Helix body. And that's where we're going to get to for the last bit of this video, is the SR5 Helix. Guys, so I guess I'll get the camera back off here for you. This is what this baby looks like. Stickers aren't going to be the most aligned. I think my headlights are a little down, but there's the front grille. That is a Yoda grille. Anyone that knows Toyotas, this is a Yoda. I mean, it's licensed, so it has to be. But there's the hood. CowRc, big ripper CowRc. This whole build was built on the CowRc Pro Mag pit mat. I know it is just a disgrace right now, covered in screws and everything, because I've got so many other things going on. So it's all just a bit of a, this truck, that truck, all sorts of trucks. And of course, we utter buttered the absolute crap out of everything on this build. So, utter butter, fantastic stuff. Highly recommend ordering it. They have bigger jars. They even have this easy apply syringe. It's kind of like a hemorrhoids tube almost. But the easy apply syringe, that's definitely what it sounds like, is hemorrhoid cream. Easy apply. Anyway, back to the body. Again, links will be in the links will be in the description for all of the people that I used for this build. Again, Pro-LineRacing, Boom Racing, kept the window clear, as you can see. I kind of sanded before I masked, so there's a little bit of sanding marks there. But yeah, that's just a whatever. Some of the masks I didn't get on quite straight, I'm sure you'll notice. And again, the scuff marks. But you know what? I don't care. It looks awesome. Windows cut out here. Kept the clear windows there, so just kept with the look. Asiatees, they sent their Boom Racing as well, but they were the ones that I talked to for a few of the parts as well. So big shout out to Asiatees, big shout out to Boom Racing. Proline as well, obviously, big shout out. And then we have the stock. We got the sticker design that comes with the truck. It also goes back to here. You can fit one there, but I didn't really want that. It just didn't look, I didn't like the look. I just liked that sitting there. Wheel wells, very nice design on the wheel well. Very, just legit scale. That's what I found. And as we work our way to the back, and even look, I didn't decide to blacken them, but it's got all the ridges and everything. That same with those vents, the black vents. Any Yoda guy knows it. Those vents right there, those are in the actual body. So that's, really cool for all you scale freaks out there. Some of the plastic is still on the back end here. I might just leave it on. I'm not too worried about it, as bad as that sounds. But as we work into the back, all realism, scale, look. Fender flares look exactly the same as what a Yoda looks like. And that's really what we all want when we buy a body, right? We want that realistic look. There's the other side. So definitely, again, awesome looking body. And then we get to the back, which is what everybody loves. the back end of vehicles. I think the body's a little bit, I don't know, it might just be me, the way it's sitting. One shock might be sagging a little bit, but we have the tailgate. I might have screwed up on the cut. It might not be the exact straightest, but you know what? I love it. Still looks great. Little tailgate, little hitch right there. Could have painted that, but I didn't. Quak RC, August 90. The next ones are going to say August 4th, 1990. That's my birthday. Beautiful British Columbia. And then my channel. And then we have the bed. Actually ribbed bed. So it's got the real looking bed like a Yoda has. The more square wheel wells. Really nice. Boom Racing. Stainless steel. I believe this is supposed to be almost like an imitation box or something. I'm not 100% sure what that's supposed to be, but it looks awesome regardless. Boom Racing on the side there, obviously. Gotta have that. And if you even notice, when you're going through the bed, they even have the realism, like all the little lines and grooves that the beds have in these trucks. So, very awesome. The back, here. Exact split window right across. That's awesome, right? It looks cool. Split window. I could have painted that black, and I might go through with like a black marker at some point and just paint these black. Might just see what happens if that works. Just kind of, or not paint, but just, you know, color them in black. Proline, that's the company that does the license plates. Boom Racing, and Venom battery sticker, just because I have a Venom battery, so why not put one of their stickers on there. And then finally, the duck. I am Quak RC. As everyone knows, ducks always go in my rigs. So we got a little bed runner, bed guy, you know, hangs out in the bed like a pet dog or something. Hangs out in the bed of the truck. So that's that. This is the truck. And the body is definitely sitting a little lopsided. I'll have to get that figured out. I think it's the front end. But yeah, so there it is. Sorry guys, kind of getting a little bit off with the camera here, so I'm going to put the camera back up so you guys can actually watch what I'm doing. And just listen and not have to look so much. If that made any sense. But yeah, that's really it. So check out Boom Racing, as this whole build, chassis-wise, is Boom Racing. From there forth, it's all Proline. So it's two companies, one build, and it's called the Pro Boom Scaler. That's what I'm calling it. So that's the truck. I hope you guys enjoy it. I hope you guys are stoked to see what else is coming. I'm sure you've noticed a lot more of the quadcopters showing up. There's a couple now on my wall. I will be flying one soon. It's going to take some time, but I'm going to be flying. Get into it at least and see how I can do. We've got an event coming up at the end of this month that's not so much RC related, but we're going to use RCs to film it. And then I'm planning to start an event that's local to my town, and you know, have every month or so there is an event that happens, or a race of sorts, we can call it. Only thing I'm going to say is it's something similar to King of the Hammers for RC, but not King of the Hammers, obviously. It'll be just something similar kind of setup, I guess. So that's really what's going on. I've been taking a lot of time to think about it. Probably going to start doing some vlogs, actually. I noticed those are becoming quite popular. People really enjoy, you know, just listening in, watching, and all stuff like that. And I can ramble on forever, so it might be something to try. But that's really what's been going on. Just a lot of working, a lot of figuring out, a lot of kind of planning, and finishing this build. The paint, I didn't do the video, so don't be expecting a video, but that's also what took a while. It's been raining here non-stop, so West Coast BC, Vancouver Island for you. Victoria, woo, big city. But it's just been raining cats and dogs, so I haven't really been able to paint because I live in an apartment, so I got to paint outside. Then I got 1-2 really good days to get some painting in, so I painted this body up. Hope you guys do think it's a decent job. I kind of wanted a Daredevil red. This is Krylon paint, by the way. This is not Tamiya paint. I did not like the Tamiya paint. The white's not that great, and honestly, you have to spend quite a bit of money and a lot of cans because one can barely paint this truck. So I just decided the Krylon, try it out, and it worked great. So about 4 coats of red, 3 coats of black, and then 1 more coat of red, and then I backed it with the white, and that's the color I got. Trying to get that Daredevil red. Big fan of Marvel and DC, so you know, Daredevil being one of my most favorite superheroes, I guess you can say. Fellow blind man. Inspired by Daredevil, color-wise. And then I also did some painting on the bomber that I'm going to do in a separate video and show you what I did with that. There's also a couple new parts on it, and I am also waiting for the rims and tires for it. It has no tires right now, no rims. Sold those to pay for the new ones. So that's basically that. Stay tuned. There's a lot more coming. There's been a lot of changes in the sense of vehicles are a little different and all sorts of stuff. So it's all for the good. Thank you everyone for sticking with me and watching all my videos, enjoying all the videos. One thing, there's a little, when you subscribe to me, which is like right there or something, you know, if you like this and you're just watching it now, please subscribe. There's lots of stuff if you enjoy it. Please subscribe. Like it, comment, dislike it, doesn't matter. Everything's cool. Except for, you know, those harsh comments. I'll be harsh back. But yeah, just, you know, subscribe, like, comment, share, all those things. But beside subscribe, there's a little bell. Click that bell, and that bell makes it so every time I post a video, you get notified for it. Now, if you're not up for that, if you don't like your phone going vibrating or dinging all the time, you don't have to click the bell. I understand it. Just subscribe. That's still just as good for me. But, you know, as most people on YouTube have mentioned before, and a lot of people are starting to mention it now, the bell really helps the view count. So, not to mention the shares and comments and all that stuff help as well, but the bell helps get the view counts up. So if you feel like you're up for it, go for it. If you don't, it does not hurt my feelings. That is perfectly fine. Just stick to what you're doing. And we still bring this stuff to you. So, again, thanks for all the support you guys have given me. Thanks for everything. Stay tuned for so many more things coming. Even some, again, stuff filmed with RC, but not RC related. In the sense of what it's filming. There are RC versions of it, but it's not RC. So, stay tuned for all the fun stuff that's going to be happening. A lot more, again, a lot more of the multi-rotor stuff's going to be going on. There's some crazy builds going on right now that Rotor Wilson has going on. And check Rotor Wilson out. I'll put his link in the description. He posts lots of flying videos, so if you guys are into the FPV flying, check him out. He's always posting stuff, freestyle and racing. And that's really where you'll see the best of the videos for the racing. I can only film the track, so you can't see the quads as well sometimes, whereas his videos have the first person view effects. He puts his GoPro Session on the front of it. So definitely check out Rotor Wilson. He's the one that's helped me a lot with this truck in the sense of cutting out the windows, actually cutting this body out for me. I did the paint, he kind of wanted to, but I went ahead and did it. And yeah, so check him out. Link will be in the description. And stay tuned. But I need to go get coffee. Because I'm tired. Time to go. Cheers, everybody. Have a good week. See you next week on Quak RC. Maybe actually before next week, but on Quak RC.